Hey guys, it's me. I'm back with the final part of the 4-part crossover. This one happens to end on Legends of Tomorrow. Which, oh boy. But before I get to that, sorry, got something going on right here. Anyway, before I get to that, do want to address yesterday. Yesterday, the video went up really late. And I'm sorry for that, but the reason why it went up late was not for the same reason why this is going up late. That went up late because if you notice, it's one of my longest videos. And my computer did not like that, so it took forever to just get it to accept to be transferred to the computer, then for the computer to like minimize it and buffer it, and then for it to upload. It took freaking forever. And I'm sorry about that, but even though it's one of my longest videos, I do suggest you go and watch it, because it is the most negative that I think I've ever gotten on this channel, and is the most ranty I've gotten. So I'd suggest you go and give that a shot if you want to see me get a little peeved and a little ranty. But if you want to see me geek the F out and be happy, continuing watching this. Because of course, Legends of Tomorrow, it's good. Basically, the whole Dominators thing comes to a tip. Giggity. Didn't mean to do that. Anyway, comes to a close with the whole Dominators. We find out that what their whole deal is, and that is they hate metahumans, and they think that based on their previous experiences with metas, which is like, whoa, there are alien metas out there. That's cool to know for future reference. So, they don't like them. They're gonna kill them. And send a big meta bomb that will likely kill, I think they said 20 or 200,000 non-metas, along with all the metas on Earth. But they do say that they won't do it if Barry gives himself up. Because the aliens know about Flashpoint. Don't ask me how, but they do. And they think that he's a danger. Which, if he hadn't learned his lesson and been beating the crap out of himself lately, I would say we are in danger. But he realized he fucked up. Anyway. So Barry, being the hero that he is, immediately says, yes, take me. If it will spare the whole Earth, take me. But the team stops him. And by the team, I mean all of the legends, the core 3 of Team Arrow, and the core 3 of Team Flash. Minus Barry, of course, because... Anyway. Well, no, because Caitlin wasn't there at that point. She was... And Stein wasn't there. Anyway, you get the point. But... So they find out that the whole Barry thing was just a ruse and a lie. They were going to go ahead and get the metal bomb. So the team fights back. They come up with these little devices that can stun the Dominators. And so they stun the Dominators while Sarah and Cisco, for some reason, are in the Wave Rider trying to use the tractor beam to stop the meta bomb. But then Firestorm comes in and with all of his might turns the whole meta bomb into water. Which was really cool. And the day saved, they all leave one by one to the shows to where it's just Ollie and Barry, and they even get a drink together, even though I don't know if Ollie realizes yet that Barry can't get drunk. Though I would like to see Barry sometime, maybe in the musical crossover, drink some of that ale that Mon-El had. Because if it can get Supergirl drunk, I bet you it can get Barry drunk. And that would be interesting to see. Anyway, this was a cool episode. It had a lot of good subplots too about Stein realizing that his daughter is not just an aberration, she's a freaking human being and wants to keep her. But he wants to lie to the team since she is an aberration. Even though it's the team, I think they'd fucking understand if they didn't want to. They've been dealing with time aberrations about bad people getting weapons that they shouldn't and stuff like that. Not people that would cause them to not exist. Especially when it's a family member to the freaking team. So, I don't get that. But I didn't really see anything wrong with that because it's part of the whole CW keeping secrets thing. So, I was kind of unfazed by that. Anyway, even though it doesn't sound like it, I really did like it. And it was nice to see teamwork, especially with Steel and the others. And there's also a bit of time travel because this is Legends. And so it was cool to see Felicity and Cisco time travel. And even though they don't say it, Felicity has all the side effects of time travel, but Cisco didn't. And I believe that is because he's Vibe. And I believe that was his Vibe powers canceling it. Since he can go into alternate realities and all, so time travel shouldn't phase his body. That's what I'm thinking. Like I said, I really liked this. There was just a lot. And there was really good fight scenes. And that final fight with most of the heroes was really good. Overall, I know I've said a little tiffs here and there. But there are only two things that I really just didn't like. One was the callback at the end to the whole dream sequence from yesterday, which, if you've watched that video, you know how I freaking feel about that, and to call back to it was just like, why? And the other problem is, at the beginning of the episode, Ollie looks at Steel and says, "Thanks for dropping off my sister." Why did they need to be dropped off? Why couldn't she have been there? I mean, she could have helped. She could have gone back in time with Cisco, Felicity, and Rory. Heatwave, I mean, because now there are two Rorys, so I gotta say Heatwave. Steel and Vixen. Grandma Vixen. Because there are two Vixens. And she could have gone in the past with them and helped them and all of that. And she could have been there for the final fight. But nope. In case you couldn't tell, I love Speedy. And I wish they'd show her in suit more. I wish she'd come back. Which, based on this crossover, I think they're working towards that. Which, please. But, oh yeah, one other thing that I want to bring up really quickly before I end is Cisco. God, I didn't address this in The Flash. I think I did, but I touched upon it. Why does... I never got the whole Cisco super mad at Barry thing. And when he finally has the realization that yes, you can fuck up with time travel. And you can cause horrible things by accident. When you think you're doing the right thing, it finally clicks in his head and he becomes Barry's friend again. Because, yeah, for the last couple episodes of Flash and throughout this crossover, he kept saying that him and Barry weren't friends anymore. But now they are. Which is like, dang, Bob. If you get that reference, 10 points to you. But, anywho, like I said, I really liked the episode. I know it might not seem it, but I liked all the different fighting and not just the fighting, but the teamwork of the different people from different shows. Like how we didn't even get to see it, but apparently Big and Jax went off to do something at one point. And then we also got to see more of Stein and Caitlin because they were friends in Flash before he joined Legends, so it's cool to see them together. And it was also cool to see more of Sarah and Ollie and them saying goodbye, even though the subject matter of what they're saying was just... But most of the episode was really good. And I know he got ragged on it, but I love Steel's new suit. Just can we please start calling him Commander Steel like he is in the comics and not just Steel? Because Steel is another separate character that I really want to see join Supergirl at some point. But speaking of her, it was really nice to see her and to see her interact with the different characters. And even Ollie warmed up to her by the end, even though he was xenophobic at one point towards her. And God, I've been rambling on for too long, I bet. Anyway, really liked it. Really liked the crossover overall. It was a lot of work, but I did enjoy doing this 4 days in a row type thing. I might even have a video for you tomorrow. 5 days in a row. But it won't have anything to do with this 4-episode crossover, Heroes versus Aliens. If I don't see you then I will see you. I will definitely see you Monday. Because even though there's not a Supergirl episode, I still want to talk Supergirl with you. So be on the lookout for that, or the Friday video if I can get that done. Till either one of them. See ya.